Hey kids, welcome to our little Grizzo TV.
It was summer, and the countryside looked bright and cheerful. The tall green reeds grew along the riverbank, and the blue sky shone above the water. Birds flew from one tree to another, singing songs of joy. Butterflies danced in the air, and little children played near the fields. In a quiet corner, hidden by tall grass, a mother duck sat on her nest. She had been sitting there for many days, keeping her eggs warm. She waited patiently for the day when her little ducklings would come out and join the world. At last, the eggs began to crack. One after another, small yellow ducklings pushed their heads out of the shells. They blinked their eyes, stretched their tiny wings, and cried, "Peep, peep," said the mother duck with joy.
Oh, my dear children, how sweet you are. The world is waiting for you. Come, my little ones, let me show you the water and the sunshine.
But there was still one egg left. It was larger than the others, and it had not cracked. The mother duck grew worried. She thought,
This egg is so big. Perhaps it is a turkey's egg. But I will wait. If it is a turkey, he will not like the water, and then I will know.
so she sat again patiently, while her little yellow ducklings ran around her, chirping and playing. At last, the big egg cracked. Out came a big gray bird. His feathers were not yellow and soft like the others, but gray and dull. His body was large, and his neck was long.
How different he looks. He does not look like us. He is ugly.
The mother duck looked at him too. She had never seen such a strange-looking duckling, but she said kindly, "He may look different, but he is my child. He will learn like the others." The next day, the mother duck took her ducklings to the pond. She jumped into the water, and all her little ones followed her. Splash, splash, went the yellow duckling swimming happily. The grey duckling also jumped in. He swam better than all the others. His long neck moved gracefully, and his feet pushed him smoothly through the water.
Well, he is not pretty, but he swims very well. Perhaps he is not so bad after all.
But the other animals in the farmyard did not think so. The mother duck brought her children into the yard. All the other ducks gathered around. They looked at the grey duckling and whispered to each other.
What is that big, ugly one doing here? He is too strange. He does not belong to us.
A rooster crowed loudly.
Cock-a-doodle-doo! Look at that ugly creature! How clumsy he is!
The poor duckling lowered his head. He felt shy and sad. The other ducklings laughed at him too.
You are not like us.
You are so ugly.
You cannot play with us.
Day after day, the grey duckling was pecked, pushed and teased. Even the hens chased him away. He felt lonely and unhappy.
I do not understand. Why am I different? Why does no one love me?
At night, when his brothers and sisters slept peacefully under their mother's wings, the grey duckling lay awake, feeling tears roll down his face. One morning, he could bear it no longer.
I cannot stay here, where everyone hates me.
So he slipped through the fence and ran into the open fields. He walked and walked until he reached a wide marsh. Wild ducks lived there. They looked at him and said,
"Who are you? You are very ugly, but you may stay if you like. Just do not marry into our family."
The duckling stayed for 2 days. He ate what he could find and swam in the water. But even here, he was not happy. One day, 2 wild geese flew down. They said,
Come with us, little one. We are going to a wonderful lake where there are many wild birds.
The grey duckling's eyes filled with hope. Perhaps he had found a place where he could belong. But just then, bang, bang. Shots rang out. Hunters were nearby. The geese fell dead, and the dogs ran barking across the marsh. The grey duckling hid in the reeds. He trembled with fear. He thought,
I must get away from here.
The duckling wandered through the countryside. Autumn came, and the leaves turned golden and brown. The air grew cold and the nights became longer. He met other animals on the way. A hen asked him,
Can you lay eggs? No.
Then you are useless.
said the hen. A cat looked at him and said,
Can you catch mice?
No.
Then you are foolish.
said the cat. The duckling sighed. Wherever he went, no one wanted him. He saw children playing and laughing together, but when they saw him, they cried.
Look at that ugly bird.
They threw stones at him. He ran away, frightened. Soon, winter arrived. Snow covered the fields and ice formed on the ponds. The grey duckling had no warm feathers like the other birds. He was cold and hungry. Sometimes he hid in the bushes to escape the biting wind. Sometimes he swam in the icy water, but it was freezing. He grew weaker and weaker. One evening, he saw a little cottage. He crept inside through a hole. An old woman lived there with her cat and hen. The woman said,
What a strange bird. Perhaps he will give me eggs.
but the duckling could not lay eggs. The cat scratched him, and the hen pecked him. At last he ran away again. Winter was cruel. Many nights he thought he would die, but somehow he managed to live until spring returned. At last, the snow melted. Green leaves grew again on the trees. The sun shone warmly and flowers blossomed. The grey duckling stretched his wings. They had grown stronger during the long winter. He flew high into the sky. One morning, he saw a lake shining in the sunlight. On the water swam 3 beautiful white birds. They were swans. Their long necks curved gracefully, and their feathers glowed like snow. The duckling felt drawn to them. He thought,
They are so beautiful. I wish I could be near them.
But they will not want me. I am too ugly. Better they kill me than I live alone.
so he swam toward them, bowing his head. But what did he see in the water? His reflection. He was no longer grey and ugly. He was white, with a long, graceful neck. He had become a sun. The other swans welcomed him. They stroked him with their wings. Children who came to the lake clapped their hands and cried,
Look, look.
The most beautiful swan of all.
The ugly duckling had found his place. He was not ugly. He had only been waiting for his true self to grow. The swan lifted his wings and glided across the water. He felt the sunshine on his feathers and the cool water beneath him. He remembered the days of teasing, loneliness and cold. But now, everything was different. He was not ugly. He was beautiful. And more than that, he was happy, for he had found who he truly was. And so, the ugly duckling lived happily with the swans, never again lonely or unwanted.